anybody who is still caught up in this idea that you can vote your way out of this by voting for the blue team, just remember that there was a major ceremony earlier today in Michigan with Governor Whitmer and Sam Altman of ChatGPT to open up a new massive data center. Because why not? Just vote blue.
This data center issue is going to be the
canary in the coal mine.
I think the data center issue is going to be the last straw that starts really bringing people and communities more together. And I do think they're going to initiate direct action, because that's what's going to need to happen here. And that's where this is going. I mean, they could keep protesting and keep asking for your city municipal permits to properly, in the proper zone, file your grievances. Or you could, I don't know, get tear gassed and manhandled in New Jersey or, Minneapolis or wherever.
Well,
direct action is what's going to need to happen with these data centers. So they want to build these data centers. And the only way to stop that from happening, and be very clear, it has to be not profitable. As soon as trying to put those data centers in becomes less profitable or not worth the expense, as soon as that happens, that's where you have to get to. Because until it's not profitable for them, they're going to do what they're going to do.
Correct. And I think it also speaks to an even greater issue here, which is, if you think about what happened recently with BlackRock's Larry Fink, when he came out and said, "Don't you dare mess with our data centers," that means that you better mess with their data centers. Because if he's telling you what not to do, that means you do the opposite. Because clearly that will
mess with our data centers. How about don't mess with our planet, you fuck?
And on top of everything else,
they're such disgusting pigs.
Well, sure. They hate themselves. They're emasculated men in so many respects who figured out a way to game the capitalist system. And now it's this forever one-upmanship on society to prove that, we were the tough guys all along. We were the big shots. Yeah, trust me, they're coming for you.
You know what? It's like you think you own whatever land you land on, and you don't.
No.
And I very firmly believe that the earth will have its vengeance upon us. And that will be that for humans. And the earth will, I don't know, freeze over, heat over, reboil, recook. I don't know. But, we're so arrogant, like the hubris, it's off the chain. Our data centers. You mean the data centers that you're putting on like land that people got kicked off of for your data centers, or the people that you're poisoning near your data centers?
Yeah.
I want to punch people like that so badly.
Well,
I really do. When people talk like that, it is all I can do not to jump out of my skin.
Well, actually, I'm going to call an audible in terms of where I think we should start. People ask us all the time, what are we supposed to do? What do we do?
Direct action.
We're looking around and saying, okay, you're not voting your way out of this. Economically, they're choking you to death. They're doing it the same way over in West Asia. This is going to be a major problem. However, there is a content creator you like very much named Jolly Good Ginger. Now,
I do.
Don't happen to know.
I love him, and he has he's got this gap in his teeth that's so cute, and that is actually in my genetics. I had it, my grandmother had it, mine got fixed by braces, but that was why I always liked Lauren Hutton, and he has the gap. So yeah, he's particularly endearing to me.
Well, Lauren Hutton rocked it very well, but I will say
that was when I was a kid. That was because I had that growing up. I had that big gap for a really long time.
Interesting.
So yeah,
I think you turned out okay. So here's the Jolly Good Ginger letting everybody know what we need to do to get out of this hellscape we're stuck in.
Cancel me when I'm done with this video. I don't care. Do what you want. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm going to say the thing. And when I'm done saying the thing, I'm going to tell you the truth. And when I'm done telling you the truth, do with it what you will. I don't give a fuck. If you want to cancel me and, you know, never hear another video from me again, cool. I'm cool. I don't care. Here's the thing. I'm going to say the thing. And what I'm about to say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I actually don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about it. Whether you're on the left, whether you're a liberal, whether you're a moderate conservative or far right, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you're a leftist watching this and you want to leave a fucking paragraph in my comment section about how you feel, just know I'm not reading the comments. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to say the thing that needs to be said that I've been avoiding saying for a long time and that nobody else is saying on the internet. Because if you say it on the internet, it could end poorly for you. But I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. And here's the thing. What's happening right now in this country is already past the line. We've already passed what should have been the line for revolution. What's happening right now with ICE and with everything else is our Boston Tea Party, right? Like our Boston Tea Party moment. Like taxation without representation. Well, we are at the point where we don't have rights. We've sacrificed all of our rights so that corporations can be rich. We've sacrificed all of our rights so that billionaires can exist. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about that. That's the fact. I don't care, by the way. I'm not speaking to just blue voters. I'm talking to everybody. If you're a conservative or whatever, listen to me. I'm talking to you too. This is a class war that we're losing, and we fail to acknowledge it because we're so divided upon these fucking blue-red lines that we've lost our fucking way.
Before you say anything, Colin, this is what I was talking about beard grooming and maintenance, beard oil. His looks really good anyway. And I think I saw Ozma was saying she doesn't know him. You need to follow Jolly Good Ginger, Ozma. He's amazing.
I think he's saying exactly what needs to be said with platforms that are obviously a lot bigger than ours. This particular message has been viewed, I think, at least 1 million times on his Instagram. But when people are asking us in particular, what is the solution? And I said, oh, it's revolution. I mean, there is no other solution. At this point, the merging of our military with Israel's, like,
Oh, yeah.
How much more do you want to get it stuck up your ass before you decide that you're not going to take it anymore? I have suffered personal economic loss by speaking out against this, and I'm not going to stop because I know where this is going. And anyone else who can't see where this is going or sees where it's going and still chooses not to do anything, and we're going to get to that later in the evening because there is a great video that crystallizes all of this. It is put up or shut up time. And that's what Jolly Good Ginger is saying right now. And he's right.
Yeah. I've been seeing more of these types of videos from the type of people that have the means and the training to do things. And this is one of those times where people are asking, what do we do? What does that look like? Everybody has what their thing is, what they're good at. And that can be something that contributes to the cause, right? Oh, yeah. Like for me, it's growing food and lots of it. And so, there's different things that people can do in this time to create a support network for everybody, because that's what this is going to get really bad. And people are not understanding it. I mean, we can let this continue to play. Let's let this finish.
Listen, go look at what's happening in Delaney right now. Go look at what's happening. The police are literally arresting everybody just for protesting. The First Amendment, there's a reason it's number one. The First Amendment is dead. It died. It died, motherfucker. It died this year. With everything that happened in Chicago and D.C. and Minneapolis and L.A. and now in New Jersey and every place in between, the First Amendment's dead. If you think our First Amendment rights still exist, you're a fucking lunatic. I'm posting this. When I get done recording this, I'm going to post it on the internet. And there's a chance that I could face DOJ federal charges and indictments for me saying this out loud. And that thing is that we need a revolution. We need people to take to the streets and say, fuck it all. That's it. We're done, dude. If we don't have our 1776 moment right now, we're about to pass the point of no return. And people are going to say, oh, Johnny, you shouldn't do that. There's still hope. We can still win the midterms and take back the House, and we can still fucking hold them all accountable. You're a delusional motherfucker if you.
That's where we're at.
You are.
That's where we're at.
You are. And there are people who are going to gaslight us into thinking that, oh, AOC is going to save us. Yeah, good luck with that one.
And another thing is, like, I know people that are not paying their taxes. That's the best way for anybody who has control over that situation. I know that when you file and you're an employee, it gets taken out and you have no control of that situation. But for people that do, I'm just saying resistance, revolution is in us, right? Like it's a way of thinking. It's a mindset of essentially non-compliance. It's a mindset of what can we do to help ourselves fight against this Epstein class of monsters. And that's what we all have to do. And if everybody does the best that they can do with that mindset, that's the revolution.
Correct.
Because the proper people that are trained and armed are trained and armed, which is not me. Again, unarmed.
Not yet, anyway.
I am unarmed.
Not yet, anyway.
Believe that. I don't give a fuck. Cancel me. Cancel me. The governor of New Jersey is a Democrat governor that everybody was happy that she won the seat. Yay, Mikey Sherrill won the governorship. And she's the one that's sticking the state thugs on you right now. The governor of my state, Virginia, where I live, everybody was happy Spanberger won. I mean, even I voted for her. I was happy Spanberger won because fuck having a Republican governor. She vetoed the rights for unions to fucking have collective bargaining. She vetoed regulations against ICE. She had a massive veto against a bunch of things that our Democrat majority House of Delegates gave to her, because at the end of the fucking day, the Democrats are nothing more than moderate conservatives. We don't have a left-wing party.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Who's been saying that?
We've been saying it for about, how long have we been saying that? But
like 6 years almost.
7 years? Easily. But no, let's just vote. Let's vote blue no matter who, because that's going to save us. Really. This time. This time it'll save us. And that's why I keep telling people that if you think AIPAC is dangerous, J Street is that much more dangerous, because they're going to do it in such a way that gives you a sense of comfort that we can have Israel, but it won't be as bad. No. You either accept the reality or get the fuck out of the way. That's where we are now.
Yeah. It's an
We don't have it, motherfuckers. And if you think the fucking Democrats winning the majority in November is going to save us from this shit, then we're just going to be back here in a couple years any goddamn way. The status quo is what got us here. The Democrats uphold the status quo. If you're a staffer on Capitol Hill and you're watching this video and you never want to let me talk to your fucking congressperson again, I don't give a fuck.
That's over.
I'm done.
Obviously, that's something that came up for him when he was
my
at the
fucking
Capitol.
card. Not enough people are fucking angry. Not enough people are in the fucking streets. A revolution is not happening yet. It needs to. It's still not too late, but god damn it, it's almost too late. And if motherfuckers don't get involved, right, go look at what's happening in Delaney Hall right now. Go look at what's happening in Delaney Hall tonight. Go look. Go look. Tell me about your constitutional rights. Tell me how much they really exist. They don't. We don't have rights anymore. If you're not rich and wealthy, if you're not Elon Musk, if you're not Donald Trump, if you're not part of the fucking 1% billionaire class, motherfucker, any perceived power you have is nothing more than that. A perception. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck. Run this across the internet to everybody. I'm a delusional fuck and I've gone too far and I've said too much and I'm being whatever the fuck you want to. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is the truth. Whether you see it now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I don't give a fuck when you see it. But I said the truth. Fucking chew on it.
I mean, he said it, not me.
What he said is correct. And
I have said it, but yeah.
Mr. Jolly Good Ginger, I don't think we've got that much time. 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road. No, that revolution's coming sooner rather than later. And it has to come sooner rather than later, because I mean, I don't know how much you think you're going to be able to to silence people, choke people off, it's not going to work. It's eventually there will be an uprising, and the uprising is happening, but it'll happen much more effectively if the right people, like, I mean, Jolly was he a Marine? I forget what branch.
I don't remember. I know he's a veteran.
When the veterans start speaking up and the veterans start calling out active duty members to basically be on the side of justice. Again, why does anybody serve in the military in terms of, obviously there's people who serve specifically because of their desperate economic situation, but there's also something to be said for what is the motivator for wanting to join the military. And very often the biggest motivator is that they believe in their patriotism of their country. And now,
I don't think so.
Okay. What do you think?
I think the majority of reason why people join the military in our lifetime is because it's a jobs program.
That's what I said.
No, well, you said in terms of people believing in patriotism and wanting to do it for their country. Like, I don't think that people I think very few people do that anymore.
Yeah, I would say that that's probably less than commonplace. But how many people that are in the military right now that feel that they have to stay in it, but are in a situation where they know that they're fighting on behalf of Israel? Like, they know that that's what they're doing. They know that they're attempting to merge this. And I know you weren't here on Saturday, but I'm sure you have a few thoughts about Section 224.
I have thoughts. I mean, there is so much infighting and sabotage going on right now in the military, but we're not going to ever hear about that. We're not going to hear about it until however long down the road where you start getting it trickling through different sources. But there's a reason that those carriers were having all those issues. The people do know that are in the military, and they don't want to go die for Israel. And so they are standing up in different ways. There is definitely been insubordination. And they fired a whole bunch of generals and people. And, our military, other than our bombing power, is nothing right now. We can't go to a war and have a land war. We can't. Not with Iran. Sure as shit, not with Turkey. So I don't know what they think that's going to happen, but these are delusional people.